Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Jacqui Van Ham, your girl in the know for all things motorcycle with your Choppertown Daily, your midweek motorcycling event roundup. That's right, events are coming back on the calendar. Woo! Hands up, hands go up, right? Super exciting news. Really excited to be heading out to Sturgis. So today's show is going to be all things Sturgis motorcycles with a very heavy emphasis on my friends over at the Buffalo Chip, because they just seem to host every kick-ass thing that's going on out at Sturgis. There'll be a couple of other events though sprinkled in there, so stay tuned all the way through the end of the program. There's like 25 slides today. It is going to be a hell of a show, and because this is going to be a hell of a show, make sure you hit that share button right now for any of your friends that might be going to Sturgis or thinking about going to Sturgis, want to know what the hell's going on at Sturgis. Make sure you go ahead, hit that share button right now. As always, I can see your comments over on my second camera, so feel free to peek in and say hey to me. I always love hearing where you guys are tuning in from also, so just go ahead, stick it in the comments, let me know, and let me know if you're going to Sturgis. I would love to see you out there. A little bit of, well, not spoiler alert, but just to let you know what's going on. I am working in cahoots with my friends over at BMW. I will have more details about that next week. So for today's just very vague booking, there's a motorcycle BMW has been working on for quite a long time that is going to be released. They launched it in April. There's a handful of them that are in existence. I'm going to be riding one. That's as much detail as I can get into for today's show. But definitely feel free to go ahead, slide into my comments already. And if you want to know what's going on, make sure you go give me a click over on Jacqui Van Ham, my official page. Give me a follow and a like and thumbs up over there. I will be pushing all of my media, as I always do, over to that page. We are also going to be putting all of these videos up on YouTube. So if you're a YouTuber, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. So let's get down to today's show. So as I just mentioned, it is going to be a bit Buffalo Chip heavy because it is one of my most favorite, if not my most favorite place out in Sturgis. So first things first, the great big lead flyer for today's program is going to be from the Buffalo Chip, talking about some of the things that are going on over there. As you can see, this is their flyer with some of their bands: Buck Cherry, Night Ranger, Great White, Eagles of Death Metal, Lita Ford, all sorts of kick-ass bands are going on up at the Buffalo Chip, the best party anywhere. And it is 38 Special, Puddle of Mud, all sorts of rad bands are going to be playing. So that's what's going on over there. Towards the beginning of the week, Sunday, August 9th, there's going to be a custom bike show. This is going to be at Iron Horse. However, this is hosted by the folks over at Cycle Source. You can click over to their media to go check out more details, but it is a custom bike show. You can win tons of prizes just for signing up, which I don't even know what that means. Or you could win this roller. If you've got some fantasies of starting a kick-ass project, they've got this roller that they're going to be giving away. That goes on Sunday, August 9th. The Legends Ride, which this year is just jam-packed to the teeth with all sorts of kick-ass motorcycle celebrities and beyond. Legends Ride is on Monday the 10th. This ride, you can find more information over at Legends Ride social media, over on the Instagrams. That's the best place to track down information for this. This is a charity event. You do pay to go and go on the ride with all of these celebrities. However, they either start or end the ride. I'm not gonna lie, I've never had the chance to go. I'm hoping to go this year though. And they do a chunk of this out at Deadwood. So you can also meet up with everybody out at Deadwood, but you should be paying to go and support that charity as well. Legends Ride. All sorts of kick-ass people: Corey Ness, Zach Ness, Billy Lane, Paul Yaffe, Rick Fairless, Brian Clock. I mean, all sorts of kick-ass folks. I just talked to some of the people over at the Buffalo Chip yesterday. I got them on the horn to get the inside scoop. And Legends Ride, they opened it up because there's a show, the Michael Lichter Motorcycles as Art Show. This year is called Heavy Metal. Not metal as in metals, but it is metal, M-E-T-T-L-E. And it is paying homage to some kick-ass global bike builders, and it is just stacked. It is every kick-ass bike builder you can imagine is shipping a bike there. A good chunk of them are attending. This is a huge honor to be invited to this event. It is one of my top most kick-ass things that goes on at Sturgis, and it's free. It is on the backside of the buffalo chip. You don't have to have a wristband to go. Again, it's Michael Lichter's curated Motorcycles as Art heavy metal show. It's on the backside of the buffalo chip. I do a stream from there every year here on Choppertown. It always gets over like 100,000 views because the bikes are just so spectacular. This year is even more incredible than usual with all of these crazy heavy hitters and legends of custom bike building participating and bringing bikes. And then to give them a little bit of extra love, because these are such kind of iconic bike builders, they reached out and let all of these builders know that they will also be special guests of the Legends Ride. So every single bike builder that is going to be participating in heavy metal has been invited and probably is going to go on the Legends Ride on Monday. So if you're in Sturgis and you want to participate, donate to that kick-ass charity, head over to Legends Ride and get signed up. It does cost money to go on the ride with everybody, but it's for a good cause, so why not? So anyway, that's what's going on Monday the 10th. It is the Legends Ride. Going on Tuesday the 11th is Pat from Lead Sled. Lead Sled is hosting their annual Sportster Showdown. This is a free ride-in bike show and after party. This is at Camp Zero, which is right next door to the Buffalo Chip. It is a sister or brother sibling property, as it were, to the Buffalo Chip. This is Camp Zero, however, is a hoot. This is where some of the best partying at Sturgis goes down. Camp Zero has only been in existence for a handful of years. It is co-hosted with a lot of just kick-ass people. It is just a really, really hell of a good time. I think they have like PBR as a sponsor or some shit. Like, it is just completely crazy. It is off the chain. They host mini bike stuff. You can camp there. You can party there. You can do whatever you want there. It is a really, really good time. And again, it is next door to the Buffalo Chip. So you do not have to have a Buffalo Chip wristband in order to go. It is right next door to the chip. You'll see like rattle can and spray painted signs for it. It is super, super fun. A very, very good time. It is one of my favorite things at Sturgis. Anyway, the Sportster Showdown will be Tuesday, August 11th. This is a daytime event, as opposed to lots of motorcycle stuff. There's, people get drunk and have fun and go listen to music at night, but a lot of stuff goes on during the day. So if you're going to Sturgis, do not think everything happens at night, because a good amount of stuff happens during the day. Judging for this is from 3 to 5. Awards are at 5 o'clock. Like I said, this is a daytime thing. This is the annual Sportster Showdown hosted at Camp Zero on Tuesday, August 11th. Speaking of Camp Zero, they host every single day barrel races, a mini bike TT, a mini bike show, and they have just got boatloads of kick-ass stuff to give away as prizes. This happens every single day at 5:30. This is a daily event. Folks go drink some beers, hang out, shoot the shit, and check out some rad mini bikes and even race and take them on the TT course that they've built. It is a boatload of fun. It is bad news bears. It's a ton of fun. It's a lot of bad ideas, and it's just a really, really hell of a good time. That goes on every single day over at Camp Zero. Now back to Monday, August 10th, another kick-ass event going on at the Buffalo Chip. My buddy over at VTwin Visionary is hosting his bike show. Again, this is also a daytime event. Click over to VTwin Visionary's social media for more details. I had the good chance to walk around this last year. Again, this is the VTwin Visionary bike show on Monday the 10th. I had the good chance to walk around last year, and the bikes were killer. Some of the best custom bikes that are not already parked at Michael Lichter's show were there. It's just a hell of a bike show, and this goes on in the Crossroads. The Crossroads area of the Buffalo Chip is free and open to the public, and this is where there's a ton of shows and vendors and food, and there's a little bar. There's a ton of rad stuff. And again, you do not need a Buffalo Chip wristband in order to get in and check this kick-ass stuff out. I keep bringing this up because for the past couple of years before I had the chance to go to the Chip, I didn't really understand what the hell was going on up there, and I thought you had to have the $60 wristband. You do not. That is just to camp at the Chip or go see the bands that night at the Chip is what the wristband is for. So you can get into the Crossroads, you can get into Camp Zero, you can get into the Michael Lichter show, you can get into If you're a woman, I think they have the Wild Gypsy Tour, the ladies camping, all that stuff you do not need the chip wristband for. That is in addition to. So anyway, just to clear that up, because it is a little bit confusing and can be a little bit confusing as to what happens at these campgrounds, because there's just so much stuff going on. It is so difficult every year to make this roundup, and it is even more difficult to go there and try to attend this stuff because there's just so much kick-ass stuff going on. So anywho, so that goes on Monday the 10th. Also going on Monday the 10th at the Iron Horse Saloon, this is Vintage Motorcycle Day. This is the day for the AMCA, Antique Motorcycle Club of America show. This is a super hell of a good time. I love antique bikes. You know that I do. So this is definitely going on my calendar. I am really, really pumped to go to this. Again, this is at the Iron Horse Saloon. It is the AMCA, Antique Motorcycle Club of America Day. So make sure you go check that out. While it is going to be, of course, quite American bike, aka Harley-Davidson and Indian motorcycle heavy, there will be some European bikes represented there as well. And some folks will be bringing some really serious heavy hardware. There's some very serious collectors in that neck of the woods. So I anticipate some really special kick-ass machines going to this. That is also Monday the 10th. Now going on towards the end of the week, Friday the 14th, is some rodeo games. This is hosted by Spectro Oils, and the folks from Cycle Source, I think, have their hand in this as well. I do love some motorcycle gaming. I love the slow races. I love the barrel roll, the hot dog biting contest. I love all of these stupid motorcycle shenanigans. I love them. I'm a sucker for them. I gag for them. I love it. So that is what's going on the 14th. Friday, August 14th, this is at the Iron Horse Saloon as well. So this is at the Iron Horse Saloon. This is the Sturgis Motorcycle Rodeo Games. This is on Friday, August 14th. So this is the bike show that I was talking about that is hosted by Mr. Michael Lichter. This is heavy metal, motorcycles, and art with Moxie. This is a really spectacular event. This goes on all week long from August 8th to the 14th. It starts August 8th, which is also my birthday, because not only is Sturgis America's most iconic motorcycle rally, but I like to think of it as kind of my annual birthday party with my moto family. So anyway, this goes on all week long. It's totally free to go to this. The opening night party, however, on Sunday the 9th is when all the industry folks go. It is by RSVP only, and this is when all of the big dogs come to this. All the builders, all the industry folks. It is jam-packed. It is very, very crowded. So if that's a plus or a minus for you, keep that in mind. It does get very, very crowded in there. And it is very, very hot in this outbuilding that has only a couple swamp coolers. That being said, though, it is super kick-ass. I look forward to it every year. It is sometimes the only time I'm going to see some of these folks at Sturgis because everybody is in one spot. So it's just a rad family reunion. It's hugs and high fives. It's just a really, really neat, cool thing. Anyway, that's on the 9th, but the show goes from the 8th all the way through the week, and it is totally free. So make sure you go check that out. Another event going on is the Full Throttle All Brands Bike Show and Bagger Blast Off. This is Wednesday, August 12th. This is at the Buffalo Chip. This is hosted by Full Throttle. Full Throttle, I believe, is a magazine. Full Throttle is going to be hosting this event. This is the Bagger-specific Bagger Blast Off. So this is just for my bagger folks, whether it's big wheel bagger or sport bagger or performance bagger, whatever you got, they want to show it off. This is Wednesday, August 12th, also at the Buffalo Chip. This is at the Crossroads area as well. Now on Tuesday, August 11th at noon, I will be at the Biker Bells. However, this is going on every single year. This is totally cuckoo nut job and crazy, and it is the Street Drag Invitational hosted by Crazy John. So this goes on at noon. This is also at the Buffalo Chip. This is super rowdy. The first time I had the chance to see this, I was announcing a race event that was going on like literally right next door to it, and I'd never seen this drag invitational that he hosts. And it was people with like Run What You Brung, like their street bikes, or street bikes that might have had blowers on them, or might have had might have had different performance bits on them. They might have had superchargers or turbochargers on them, but there also was literally like legit full pop for real. They race like for real race drag racers there that were loud as hell and just blew my doors off. This all takes place on basically a concrete sidewalk. There's no policy for gear. You don't have to wear anything in particular. There was people racing in shorts and flip-flops. I do not put any opinion out towards that, but it happens, and it's completely crazy and was completely insane. And I thought it was just absolutely bonkers. And I filmed it again here for Choppertown, and it did like well over 100,000 views. Especially the Europeans who are quite a bit more safety minded, were just losing their shit at how just completely ridiculous this thing was. So anyway, that goes on at noon on Tuesday at the Buffalo Chip. Also going on Wednesday the 12th, this is sponsored by the folks that run the Gambler 500. Gambler 500 is a bit of a super loose, crazy rock and roll car and bike, I'm going to say racing kind of organization. Anyway, they're a thing. They're real. Go look for them out on the internet. It's called the Gambler 500. This is their hosted mini bike showdown drag. So this is mini bikes only. This is a showdown drag race. This goes on Wednesday, August 12th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. This will be at, if I have it correct, this should also be at Camp Zero, which is next door to the Buffalo Chip. So this is the night to go. If you only have one night that you can go check out mini bike shenanigans, this would probably be my pick, is on Wednesday, August 12th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Now, back earlier towards the beginning of the week, at the FXR show and Dinah Mixer, hosted by Sodak Joe Melke, one of the most favorite people out here in motorcycling. He is absolutely wonderful, a kick-ass human being all the way around. He's hosting his annual FXR show and Dinah Mixer. This is during the day. This is Sunday, August 9th from 9 to 2 o'clock. This is also at the Buffalo Chip. This is also over in the Crossroads area. And then don't forget, later on in the day, for my industry homies, that night is the Michael Lichter party, also at the Buffalo Chip on the backside of the chip over by the stage. Thursday, August 13th, this is going on at the Buffalo Chip as well. Notice the theme here. This is the Rat's Hole Custom Chopper Show. This is August the 13th. This is Thursday. Rat's Hole hosts shows all across the U.S., if not global. Maybe they're just U.S. based. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they're everywhere. At every single big bike show in America, they host their own bike show within that bike show. So they have them. I've seen them at Laconia. I've seen they do shows at Daytona. They do shows out here at Sturgis. They're just everywhere. They always have really interesting classes and really interesting bikes. They've been doing this for like 40 years. They're just kind of a neat, cool, old school thing. So why don't you consider going and checking them out? That goes on Thursday, August 13th. Now, an event that I will be going to, I just talked to these ladies just yesterday on the Horn. I talked to two of my lady friends that are associated with this event, Biker Bells. This is probably my most favorite day out of all of Sturgis. I'm wearing the shirt today on the show, as a matter of fact, to give them a little bit of love. This is Tuesday. This is always on the Tuesday of Sturgis. So this is Tuesday the 11th. This is going to be Biker Bells. It's a ride, it's a hangout, it's all the good stuff. We get to they're not doing a really like formal panel this year. It's more of just letting women stand up and talk about what they're doing as far as motorcycling or in the industry or what they're getting up to. There's land speed record racers that go, there's collectors, there's journalists, there's social media, there's all sorts of rad women in motorcycling attend this. This flyer is a little bit outdated, however. A couple of these women are not going to be able to make it as special guests, but that just left room for me to go as a special guest. So I'm going to be added to the fold as a special guest to Biker Bells, which I'm really pumped about. I've been going the past couple years as an invited guest, so thank you so much for asking me to come back. I'll be there repping with my BMW team, of course, riding a new mystery bike that maybe I'll be able to talk about next week if I get the approval to do so. So anyway, that's on Tuesday. day. The folks from Biker Bells wanted me to let you know that this event in super duper particular, you must register online. This is open to men. This isn't just ladies, but it's a lot of ladies. So if you support women in motorcycling, you're going to Sturgis. If you're a lady going to Sturgis, but you've got your husband or significant other or whoever with you, and he wants to go with too, that's totally cool. If you're a dude going to Sturgis and you have a lady that you ride two up with, or a lady friend with you that rides on her own and she wants to go, but you want to go, it's totally cool. Both of you can go. It is a very, very lady heavy day, however, hence why it's called Biker Bells. But men are it's totally fine. You can totally go. But one or both of you must be registered. Everybody that's going must be registered online over at Biker Bells. So look up Biker Bells on the Google machine, click through. This is a charity event. I think it's like $60 or $70 to go. That all goes to charity. Buffalo Chip and Biker Bells don't keep any of it. It all goes to charity, and you get a rad swag bag full of goodies. There's an auction during the day. Like I said, it's just a kick-ass ride and hang out, and everybody's together. It's one of my most favorite things. I absolutely live for it, and I will be there this year. So if you would like to go, again, you have to register online. Normally, they let people come and sign up day of, but because of the social distancing, they're not doing that this year. So you must sign up online. And that probably goes the same for Legends. So go click over and register on Legends at their website before you go. What else is going on? So this is a neat opportunity that some folks picked up on because of the corona and the COVID casualty going on this year. A ton of racing and race organizations canceled. So the folks from Extreme Flat Track figured they would step in and just jump in and take over all of these kick-ass race dates and these kick-ass tracks. So they are running this year Jack Pine Gypsy's short track, 7th, 8th, and 10th. Flat track racing is going to be at the Buffalo Chip. They're running a Super TT with jumps and left and right-hand turns, August 11th and 13th. Then they're racing at Rapid City, the great big huge half-mile track in Rapid City at Black Hills Speedway. That is the 14th and 15th. So that is, 7 or 8 races in a handful of days. This is a little mini series that Extreme Racing is hosting. So if you want to participate, you can go over to their website, get registered for all this stuff. If you race all the way through and you're the points winner, there's there's prizes and cash and all sorts of kick-ass stuff. It's a little mini Sturgis series that they are hosting at all of the best tracks in Sturgis. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for any of you racers out there who watch this show to race that half mile in Rapid City, which is one of my favorite tracks. Normally that is put on by American Flat Track, the Pro Series. They backed out this year. So now, whether you race 450 or Twins or Hooligan, they're going to open up those classes to you and you get the chance to go race that kick-ass beautiful half-mile track. So head over to Extreme Flat Track for more information. Again, that's Extreme Flat Track. This is their 80th annual Sturgis Rally Championship Series. There is cash on the table. There is prizes. There's all sorts of kick-ass stuff. So make sure if you're planning on racing, you check out all that information and get yourself registered. Their website is extremeflattrack.com. Now, if for some reason you're not going to Sturgis, which I don't know why in the hell you wouldn't be, but if you're not going to Sturgis, there's kind of this cool sounding race going on in North Carolina. I really don't know much about it, but I support racing. I've talked about it a couple of times here on this show that racing is like the perfect opportunity to still participate, go do fun kick-ass motorcycle stuff, but you can be distant. It's outside. There's plenty of room. If you're racing, you're in your own paddock. You've got your gear on. I think it's just a perfect way to have motorcycles still be part of your life, but still maintain distance and be safe. So this is going on July 31st through the August 2nd. This is going on down in North Kakalaki. CMOU first annual flat track rally. $1,500 goes to first place hooligan class. So they're going to have hooligan racing. It's family friendly. There's camping. There's a swap meet. There's biker games. So this sounds like a hell of a good time to me. Again, this is down in Stanley, North Carolina. I do not have skin in the game. I don't know anything about it. But if you're in the North Kakalaki area looking for something to do next weekend or in a couple of weekends, is this next weekend? Yeah, next weekend, or this weekend. Maybe you want to throw this on your calendar. Again, this is going on down in North Carolina, and I thought that sounded like a hell of a good time. If for some reason you are not making it to Sturgis, which Why are you not making it to Sturgis? I mean, everybody's going to Sturgis. I'm going to Sturgis. I'm teasing. I realize a lot of people are not capable of going to Sturgis, but here's what I'm going to do for you, as I do every single year. I host live streams all week long from all the kick-ass stuff that I get the good fortune to go to, whether I'm working for that company or not. I try my best to pack my calendar full of rad stuff and bring it to you here on Choppertown. So all we ask in exchange is go ahead, hit that notifications on button, and share these streams with all of your friends. The more eyeballs we get, the more I can keep coming out here and doing kick-ass stuff. It's just that easy. I'm just gonna break it down for you. It's just that simple because, hold on, that was a lot talking. So the way it works is the more eyeballs any of these shows get, my shows, the other shows here on Choppertown, any shows, any show, the more eyeballs, the more people that watch, the more chance I can go to sponsors and say, hey, don't you want to be part of this show that regularly gets 20,000 views, 50,000 views? And they're like, yeah, that sounds rad. And I say, awesome, well, let's partner up. And then I get to keep doing what I do, and I get to keep the lights on, and I get to keep working. So that's how this whole thing works. I'm just going to keep it real and real transparent with you. So the more you share these videos, the more you click that on button, like button, share button, we super appreciate it out here. Every single show, not just me, but me in particular. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Today's Sturgis show, talking about my annual incredible birthday party with all of my moto family out in South Dakota. Hopefully I will see you there. If you're going, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'd love to see you. I'll let you know where I'm going to be at. I am going to be with my friends from BMW this year. We're kind of flipping the script a little bit and doing it a little bit different. I'm not going to be living at a booth for the first time since like forever. I'm not going to be living at a booth. I'm actually going to be riding motorcycles, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be riding motorcycles and going and doing kick-ass stuff. So hopefully I'll see you out there, whether it's at the monuments or any of these great events that I just talked about on today's show. Hopefully I'll see you there. As always, don't be shy. Feel free to come over and say hi, take a picture, shake hands, all that good stuff. We'll elbow bump it out. And I'd love to see you. But thank you so much for watching today's show, everybody. As always, give me a follow over on the Instagrams, Jacqui Van Ham or the Jacqui of all trades. Couldn't do it without you guys, and I can't do it also without my incredible show partners, including Vroom Retract Vac, vroomyourroom.com. It totally sucks, and it's supposed to. TwoStrokeTees.com is my little t-shirt venture. If you are a two-stroke dirt bike brappin' nerd, click on over and grab yourself a shirt to support the show. All Things Motorcycle is my podcast. It lives at Buzzsprout or wherever you are downloading and listening to great podcasts. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Let's go back over to the comments and say hey to some of you over here. Who is in the comments? I know I just did a ton of talking. Who else is here? Kevy, what's going on? Jean, thank you so much for tuning in. Tony, thank you for watching. Stefano, bonjour, what's going on? Buongiorno, I'm sorry, from Italy. Buongiorno. Amar, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Cortez from Croatia. All my overseas viewers, thank you again for watching. Hola, ¿cómo está? Konnichiwa, guten tag, bonjour, and buongiorno. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you on Friday.